Get ready to ignite your mornings with Fire Talk. Tune in every Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM for 15 minutes of blazing hot conversations featuring Robin Williams and Timothy Martin. They'll be discussing the latest fire updates, trends, and topics that matter to you. Don't miss out on the heat. Fire Talk every Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM.
Hi, I am Pastor Clive Saunders, and I am inviting you to join me every Wednesday night from 8 to 10 for Praise on the Pulse, right here on ZIZ Radio. It will be a powerful time of praise and worship unto our God. Tune in and be blessed.
Join us every Wednesday for In Focus, a weekly talk show produced by the St. Kitts Nevis Information Service, where we provide exclusives with key persons within the government and discuss pertinent, relevant, and interesting matters that affect us all. Tune in every Wednesday, live on ZIZ Radio and streamed live on Facebook at SKNIS Media and ZIZ Online. In Focus, your government, your business.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM for Monday, February 12th, 2024. I'm Devonne, Cornelius, and thank you so much for joining me in the program for today. Good morning to those of you residing in St. Kitts and Nevis across the Caribbean region, and of course in the diaspora in the USA, Canada, as well as the United Kingdom. Thank you so much for joining me on the program. We are live on ZIZ TV, ZIZ's YouTube channel, and ZIZ Facebook page. This is The Edge. I'm Devonne Cornelius. Again, thank you for joining. The numbers to call if you are interested in participating in the program, you can do so at 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. Those are the numbers you call to participate in the conversation for today. Now, as you are aware, we are celebrating Black History Month, and internationally, February is observed as Black History Month. It originated in the United States of America. And I wanted to use this opportunity to give a bit of some background information about it and then bring it home here to St. Kitts and Nevis, where I'll give you, the callers, the opportunity to recognize people in St. Kitts and Nevis who have made a significant contribution towards the development of our nation, whether it be in sports, education, healthcare, agriculture, tourism, you name it. I'll give you an opportunity to make mention of at least one person who you think has done great things for St. Kitts and Nevis. It could be that the person is still residing in the country, or perhaps they have migrated to another country, but it must be somebody who has made a long-lasting contribution to St. Kitts and Nevis, and pinpoint that contribution or the contributions that they made towards St. Kitts and Nevis. But to give a bit of a background as to what Black History Month is about, it is an annual observance originating in the United States, where it is also known as African American History Month. It has received official recognition from governments in the United States and Canada, and more recently has been observed in Ireland and the United Kingdom. The official dates are February 1st to March 1st each year. In schools and other institutions and organizations in the Caribbean, especially in St. Kitts and Nevis, we dub it Black History Month / Heritage Month, and people use the opportunity to dress up in their African clothing, or what some would, dashiki, to observe that month. And we chant Negro spirituals, we have Black History concerts, and it goes on and on. But here in the Caribbean, we also celebrate Black History Month. What I would want for us to do, when I say that, I am referring to us as nationals of St. Kitts and Nevis and the Caribbean by extension, is to celebrate our people. Celebrate our people. I'm not saying that you can't make mention of Martin Luther King and other giants in the United States, but let us celebrate our people. Let us bring it home and talk about and give recognition to the people in our communities who have made a difference, or who continue to make a difference in our lives. As I mentioned, it could be sports, education, tourism, agriculture, entrepreneurship, you name it. But these are people who have done great things for St. Kitts and Nevis, who have placed St. Kitts and Nevis on the map, who have gone above and beyond to ensure that life is better for us as Kittitians and Nevisians. It is 11 minutes to pass the 11 o'clock hour. If you're just joining the conversation, you're listening to The Edge on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I'm Devonne Cornelius. Thank you so much for joining the conversation. Now, I have a video that I wanted to play, and I want to play for you. And again, it gives some background information about Black History Month, where it originated, and while it speaks about what, or make reference to events that took place in the United States, I'm not trying to make the focus about the United States. I'm just sharing the history with you, as some people may not be aware of where Black history originated and some of the events that took place then. And it is always good to share information, and it's always good when our people can be aware of what is happening. So we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the video played. Take an opportunity to listen, and we'll continue the conversation for today. Let's take this break, and we'll be right back.
Capture the hearts of your customers with our exclusive 30 seconds promotion package just in time for Valentine's. Whether you have a charming restaurant, a delightful gift shop, or a trendy spa, we've got the platform to share your Valentine's Day specials. So act now to reserve your spot and stand out from the crowd. Call ZIZ at 465-2621 today, because love is a journey and the first step begins with your business.
Get ready for adrenaline-pumping action at the Sam's Eagles Annual Sports Day. Come join us on Sunday, 18th February at the new Sandy Point Recreation Grounds, starting at 12:30 for a day filled with fierce competition and family fun. Don't miss the showdown as Red Flames, Blue Blazers, and Green Giants battle for glory in thrilling sportsmanship. The admission is a steal, just $15 for adults, $10 for secondary school, and $5 for primary school children. Entertainment by the undisputed best Grand Masters. So bring the whole family for a day of excitement, laughter, and unforgettable memories. It's not just a sports day, it's an epic celebration of community spirit and camaraderie. Save the date, Sunday 18th February from 12:30 at the new recreational grounds, and immerse yourself in the thrill of the Sam's Eagles Sports Day, where every cheer, every sprint, every victory becomes a story worth telling. Don't you miss it!
Feel the love this Valentine's with his and hers iPhone 15 from Digicel. Simply activate a 3-day Prime bundle or higher. Switch to Digicel or pay your bill for your chance to win an iPhone for you and your bae. Enjoy your new smartphones on the best LTE network. Plus, get endless social chat data when you activate a Prime bundle. We're giving you endless reasons to win and switch to Digicel this Valentine's. Activate or pay your bill on My Digicel today. Digicel, better connected this Valentine's.
Welcome back to the ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. So we had some technical difficulties, so let me apologize. I won't be able to bring that audio/video for you. But basically it was some background information about Black History Month and some of the events that took place in the United States, which led them to celebrate Black History Month, which was also known as African American History Month. And as I mentioned, I wanted to bring it home here to St. Kitts and Nevis and even the Caribbean for us to talk about people in our communities who have made a significant contribution towards the development of our country. I want you to do that for me because I don't want to forget anybody and I don't want you guys to say I'm singling out anybody. So I'm giving you the callers the opportunity to make mention of those people, Kittitians and Nevisians, who have done great things for their country and who continue to do great things for their country. We'll open the phone lines now and we'll be taking your calls at 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. We'll take our first call for this morning. Hello, caller. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm trying to reach Mr. Clement Ugaro, please.
Sorry, you're on the air. You're on the air.
Oh, sorry about that.
All right. Let's head back to the phone lines. We'll take this call. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Good morning.
Devonne, morning.
Yes, good morning.
I just want to touch quickly on a couple of things. The problem that we had over the weekend in St. Peter's is regrettable. But I don't want our people to focus on who do the act. Are you reading me?
I'm listening to you, yes.
I don't want our people in St. Kitts and Nevis to focus on who did the act. I want to focus how come our society has reached to where it is today. Now, people don't like to hear anything about the Bible. But I can say, because of the Bible, I am looking into my life now. And most of the things that I have done wrong and made mistakes over the years that I am alive, I am making corrective measures. The Bible says in Jeremiah 10:23, to earthly man his way does not belong. And it does not belong to man who is walking, even to direct his steps. So something is wrong in society when it comes to the way we deal with each other. Now, how could anybody at all think about killing infants? So we must work towards building a society, dealing with our neighbors, living in a way that we could almost detect when our neighbors go into problems. So I want the people in St. Kitts and Nevis to concentrate not on who did the crime, but why have we gotten to this point? That's one. Two, there are many people in St. Kitts and Nevis that can't get any work. But Devon, I want young people to understand from Carlton DuPont. I don't know how long I'll be around. But the trade that I'm in, I make money from my trade. I am asking a dozen young people in St. Kitts and Nevis, just a dozen, to work towards learning my trade, because they will make a high standard of living and they'll be able to feed their family. We need watch repairers. In St. Kitts and Nevis, we need people who could do jewelry, make wedding bands, make nice nameplates and earrings. That's something people would want to think about. The last one before I go, because I want to give other people a chance to get in. This is on my mind and I have to get it off today, and I'm thankful I got in. Devon, you heard people talk about some people didn't get work on the ship that came here for the first time. You heard that?
I've been hearing some talk about that, yes.
Okay, well, let me tell you something as a taxi driver for over 30 years, almost 40. Taxi drivers, now, fasten your seatbelt, because some of them are going to be so angry with me today. But let me ask somebody something. Does it ever appear that DuPont afraid that when he speaks mine, some get angry? Absolutely not. Let me say this to St. Kitts and Nevis people. One, congratulations to the Minister of Tourism for doing whatever work she did to get a ship here. But what amazed me in this country is this. Up to now, it seemed to me like our people don't even realize how blessed, how thankful we should be that the world largest cruise ship leave all the way in Miami, past Bahamas, past St. Thomas, didn't go to Barbados and came here. That is what we need to concentrate on. But I want to add something else before I go. Taxi drivers will never make enough money. I wonder if they're making any today. But if you go outside on the main road all around the island, if you go over to the peninsula, all day you see taxis driving to and from, full. I guess they're not making any money neither. So I don't want nobody in St. Kitts, when something like that happened, to place that on the government. The government that is in office now, we need to do taxi drivers learn to be thankful to God. And remember, in Ecclesiastes, I'm going now, Devonne, in the Bible, in Ecclesiastes 5:10, the Bible say, a lover of silver will never be satisfied with silver, nor a lover of wealth with income. And you know what the Bible said that is? It is futile. It's of no use. Devonne continue to do the show, and I want people in St. Kitts to concentrate on the 3 items that I deal with this morning, including my own self, and see where we're going wrong. And let us pray for the mother of the child or the children in St. Peter's who passed away. I understand the mother of the children still alive. Let us pray and ask God somehow to get people to go around her and see if they could find out what happened and give her the best comfort possible. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for taking my call.
All right, Colin, thank you so much for your contribution to the program. It is 11:26 and you're listening to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. Do we have any more callers on the line?
Devonne.
Caller, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, Devonne. Thank God I get in. Devonne, first I must congratulate the Prime Minister of his honor of his wedding as Black History Month, because it's a milestone and it's a great history for St. Kitts. Secondly, Devonne, I heard some farmers just call in on the program, and sometime last week I was listening to Mr. Jupant, and Mr. Jupant make some statement, and it very close to me, the shaky hand. Every government go into office gave out money to farmers, and many of our farmers, some of them they are lazy, some of them they're not farming, they get workers. The government give them workers to work with them, government pays them, and before them bring down the cost of food, they carry up the cost of food, right? Devon, when you look to hear some of them gun ball ginger tea, when you drive around to some of them farm, you only see maybe 10 stool a banana tree, and they ain't mining not indoors they're mining, cause the monkey climbing the trees, eating up the bananas. Well, they up and down banging them about government. Now it's time for them to feed the nation, but before that, you ever see any real willing farmer I go to any farm 9 o'clock in the morning? But what you go do when the sun don't get up on you? Different farmers in St. Kitts, you got some of them, they're very lazy. They don't want to work, but they just go out, collect government money for work, say they have workers working on the farm, and nothing to show.
All right.
And next thing that I think the government need to do, and very urgent, is to go on to the gut soil, because there is no breadfruit trees in the mountain area in St. Peter's that I live in. Every breadfruit tree now in St. Peter's, it's in somebody's yard. And Devon, the monkeys, them is eating out the heart of the breadfruit trees. So the breadfruit trees is dying from the top. All the trees them around the area die by the tap. Devonne, there is a minister in agriculture right now, the PS. Devonne, I want you one of these days when you get the time to take a drive up to Bayfords and check all those cattle pens and come back and tell the nation which pig you could ever think about raising in those walls. That guy wastes all the government precious money. All those cattle pen in Bayfords, that guy say he's going to raise pigs in. Devonne, there is no pigs could ever raise in those things. That government money that the guy wasted. And somebody need to look into those things before we go too far.
All right, thank you so much for your contribution. Callers, please be mindful of others who also want to make a contribution to the program. Don't let me have to cut you off. I'm trying to say that nicely. You're listening to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll continue the conversation for today.
Get ready to ignite your Tuesday nights with a show that's as educational as it is entertaining. Welcome to Pleasure Pulse, your weekly guide to the world of sex education. Join Roma every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. exclusively on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. It's the perfect way to spice up your midweek routine and get answers to all your burning questions. Whether you're looking for relationship advice or curious about the art of intimacy, Roma's got you covered. Pleasure Pulse, every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. only on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. Don't miss out. Your sex education journey starts this Tuesday with Roma as your guide.
Join us every Wednesday for In Focus, a weekly talk show produced by the St. Kitts Nevis Information Service, where we provide exclusives with key persons within the government and discuss pertinent, relevant, and interesting matters that affect us all. Tune in every Wednesday, live on ZIZ Radio and streamed live on Facebook at SKNIS Media and ZIZ Online. In Focus, your government, your business.
Jeff, you leaving already, boss? You sure you could drive after them drinks?
Yeah, I could handle it, You're not too far from here. I'm gonna take my time.
Oh my God! Jeff, you're gone! I told you not to drink and drive!
The problem with drinking and driving is the morning after. Drink responsibly.
This message was brought to you by the St. Kitts Nevis National Council on Drug Abuse Prevention in collaboration with SKNIS.
Welcome back to the program here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I'm Devonne Cornelius. Thank you so much for joining the conversation.
Yeah.
The phones are open. Hello, caller, you're on the air.
Good morning, Devonne.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay, me too.
All right.
Is there enough time for me to make an input?
Yes, make it
Okay, let me go here now. First of all, I want to tell you, move the program from the edge and put it in the center. Because the computer messing up.
Okay.
And let me start here now with in the outer world. Now, sad news happened to a black athlete yesterday. Black and white people have great potential. And this black athlete is a Kenyan. He's only 24 years old. He has broken some records, and he continues to break more records. He has the potential to do it. But tragedy struck yesterday, and he lost his life. Thank God for Rosa Parks, who stood up for her rights, her democratic rights. And because of that, we, black people and white people, could all mix up and sit there anywhere we want on a bus. Thank God for Martin Luther King, So he stood up. And thank God for Nelson Mandela after 27 years in prison. Yesterday gone make 34 years since he was released. And Desmond Tutu, thank God for what they stood for. Our great saying is now. Here we go to netball, we had Julian Musgrave. In boxing, we had Hunks. And a little guy from Monkey Hill named Livingston Bramble. He beat the world best lightweight, Ray Mancini Boom Boom. So they put us on the wall in sports. Len Harris, the cricketer, and Victor Eddy, and Marley Hector, they put us on the wall in sports. And in music, Ellie Matt put us out there in the wall in sports. But anyway, time short, and I will have more at the time to say other things about black people. The revolution in Buckley's with the sugar walkers, thank God for them stood up for what they believe is right. And because they did stood up with that revolution, it contagious all over the Caribbean and wider parts of the world. Devon, thank you for the little time that I have.
Yes, caller, and thank you so much for your contribution to the program. It is 11:35. The phone lines are open, and we're taking your calls at 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. Hello, caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Good
Hello,
morning,
caller, good morning. You're on the air.
Yes. You can hear me, right?
Yes, I'm hearing you clearly. Go ahead.
All right. I have something to address. I wanted to know, right, why Dr. J could have his medicine thinking. Why you have to go Barbados, Barbuda. I really the country in downfall. Nothing going right on the labor. Things growing.
But here's what you could do, caller. When you see Dr. Drew, perhaps you could ask him that question. I think that's the best option. Thank you so much for your contribution. It's 11:36. You're listening to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. We're taking your calls at 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. Let's head back to the phone lines. Okay, we lost that call. Have any callers? All right. For those of you who are just tuning in, we're taking a look at people in St. Kitts and Nevis who have made a significant contribution towards the country. This is Black History Month. It originated in the United States of America, but we have been observing this month as the same, Black History Month or Heritage Month. And I say schools because I remember when I was going to school in primary school, every February we would dress up in our dashiki, Black History clothing, and we would have all sorts of activities to commemorate Black History Month. Even in the adult life, people during this month, they wear their some wear national colors, patriotic, very, very patriotic. Others wear their African clothing, their dashiki clothing, to remember Black History Month. It is 11:37, and you're listening to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I'm Devonne, Cornelius. Thank you so much for joining the conversation. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll continue the conversation here on The Edge.
It's time that we realize that we must work together to fly. The world as we know it, the sky and below it. Could I never have more wonder? Yeah, with life and all you see, and the climate's changing. But hope is remaining. And we can't ignore the future. It depends on you and me. One chance, all that we got. One voice, together we start. Take care, the world where we live. Permite a todos vivir. Tomamos la oportunidad para guardar la humanidad. And I must leave no one behind because we are. One climate, one Caribbean. One climate, one Caribbean.
This message is brought to you by the Caribbean Community Climate Change Center under the EU GCCA Plus project, funded by the European Union.
From the heart of ZIZ Radio comes a political talk show like no other. The Edge, with host Devonne Cornelius giving you his take on the biggest stories happening in governance today. Got something to say? Let's hear it. Give us a call at 869-465-2555, Monday to Friday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. One solid hour of in-depth analysis of the machinery that makes our country tick. The Edge, cutting into the matters at hand.
Welcome back to The Edge here in ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I'm Devonne Cornelius. Thank you so much for joining me in the program for today. If you're just tuning in, I gave callers the opportunity to highlight people in St. Kitts and Nevis as part of Black History Month that is observed annually, February 1st to March 1st. We'll head back to the phone lines and we'll take some more calls. Hello, caller. Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Hello, good morning. Big up Kim Collins and Byron Messiah. I think just recently Byron Messiah was the only dancehall artist performing a award ceremony in England, and that says volumes. And I think because of his work, a lot of people, celebrities and so getting to know where St. Kitts is, just as it was with Kim Collins back in the day.
Yeah.
So, big up Kim Collins and Byron Messiah.
All right, caller. Thank you so much for your contribution to the program. Byron Messiah in the area of music and entertainment, and Kim Collins in the area of sports. Let's head back to the phone lines and we'll take this call. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Good morning.
Good morning, Devon.
Yes, good morning.
First, I want to thank God for life. Thank God for the Federation of St. Kitts Nevis. And first, I want to big up Kim Collins, our star wall athlete who put St. Kitts on the map out there. And I want to big up King Elimat and to Star Shield, Sylvine Henry, and to Mr. Washington Archibald who passed. All those are our star wall educator in the Federation, St. Kitts Nevis. And I want to big up all those black people like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and others who make the way for black people throughout the world. And I just want to big up the Honorable Prime Minister as a black man, as a sitting Prime Minister now, married. Want to wish him wife all the best. You know, we got to give kudos, because he's a black man and I think he's a black woman he married to. Whether she's a Kittitian or not, well, I want to give him all the praise and all the thanks and all the glory. And, I hope things go good with him, go safe with him and everything. And I just want to pick up people like me and culture who are a star wall in this country and the radio and others to keep the people, focused on the country. But Devon, you're wonderful. May God bless you and keep you.
All right, caller, you too, and thank you so much for your contribution to the program. The phone lines are open, and we are taking your calls at 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. You're listening to The Edge for Monday, February 12, 2024. Do we have any callers in the line? We don't. So a caller made mention of Kim Collins and Byron Messiah. That's music and entertainment and sports. Byron Messiah is now an international sensation, international artist, and has been performing on various stages across the globe. Not just, and I say he started here in St. Kitts and on the St. Kitts Music Festival stage, and has now made it on the international stage, performing in various countries, the UK, the UK and the United States. So congratulations to him. We end this program at noon for the ZIZ Midday Newscast, but I am giving you the opportunity for the next 15 minutes to highlight Kittitians and Nevisians who have made a significant contribution towards the development of our country, whether it be in sports, education, agriculture, tourism, you name it. This is Black History Month, and while it originated in the United States of America, we are bringing it home, and we are talking about our people. So instead of making reference to the giants in the US like Martin Luther King and those people, we want to talk about our Caribbean people and what they have done to make the Caribbean a greater place, what they have done to make our lives better. It is 11:44. The phone lines are open. Call us 465-2555, 718-577-2916. So every time we celebrate Black History Month, there is this heavy focus on what took place in the U.S. and we make mention of these people in the U.S., but we never talk about our people. Let's get back to the phone lines. We talk about our people. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Good morning.
On the PLP, the country was running good, but I realized Labour got the country in shambles. The Labour got the country in shambles. Thank you.
All right, caller, thank you for your contribution to the program. The phone lines are open and we're taking your calls at 465-2555. Black History Month, what is happening and how can we recognize our people? It's about to the phone lines. Hello, caller.
Yeah.
Hello.
We're thinking a lot of things, right?
Wait, before you continue, can you turn down your radio? There's a bit of a feedback.
Okay, I talking about Alexander Hamilton and El Camino Willie.
All right, thank you for your contribution. Guys, please, when you call in, please, if you don't turn on your radio, I can't hear you. And if I can't hear you, nobody else could hear you. All right, it's 11:46. The phone lines are open. Let's take this call. Hello, caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I am doing good, thanks. And you?
I'm not too bad. That caller was just called before the other one. He's so right, and big up Dr. Simmons.
All right, caller, thank you for your contribution to the program. Let's take this call. Hello, caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Yeah, Devonne, I'm back. Devonne, it is said that a king has no honor in his own country. And we in the Caribbean, we all are one. We all are members of the OECS and whatever else title they have. Now, in the 50s and the 60s and up to the 70s, West Indies had such a great cricket team that they taught the whole world the best way how to play cricket and win. And it's a shame now to see that who we have around, they're not taking the game that serious like those guys. Because they let us down. Thank God to that guy from Guyana the other day who worked miracle and caused us to win a match. So I want the Western guys on the team to keep this black championship up. I'm not being racist. But look at how they kept down black people. You remember there was a guy in South Africa. He wasn't black like me and you, Devon. He was a white man. But because of his hair and his eye, they refused to pick him on the side. They say he's a black man. His name is Basil de Oliveira. And he played for England. Because his own country refused him because his eyes and his hair. But he had the same color skin like those who kept down black people. It's a shame. So West Indies people, you pull up. Thank you, Devon.
Thank you, caller, for your contribution to the program. It is 11:48. The phone lines are open and we're taking your calls. 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. If you're just joining the conversation, we are talking about Black History Month and giving callers the opportunity to make mention of Kittitians and Nevisians who have made a significant contribution towards the development of our country in various areas. It doesn't matter which area. And these are people who have done great things and who continue to do great things. So instead of focusing on the international figures and, as we would say, the international giants, we want to make mention of our people for the great things they have done. It could be somebody in your community who perhaps have not been recognized because, I don't know, for whatever reason, but it could be a teacher, it could be somebody in your community who have been very impactful. Caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Moderator.
Yes, welcome to the program.
Good, thank you much. We must not forget those men who work hard against plantocracy in St. Kitts. We must not forget them. We must not forget Robert Blatcher and his team, those men. Good. Today, we see that plantocracy still has an element that exists in our society. And we have to be mindful of that. We cannot go backwards. We got to come forward. Back in the early 70s, Robert Blatcher and his men fought to give us leverage to sugar lands. And it was unfortunate to some extent that those people got back some of the lands and got good money for them. It's unfortunate. But we must say that we have to be thankful with what we ended up with. So, those men, they have passed on God, and we have to make mention of them. The old-time Labour Party. Thank you very much.
Caller, thank you for your contribution to the program. Do we have any more callers on the line? We don't. It is 11:50, just 10 minutes left before we wrap up the conversation for today. And so if you want to recognize, if you want to make mention of somebody who you think have been very impactful in your community, in St. Kitts and Nevis, and you think they deserve the recognition, I am giving you the opportunity to do so by calling 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. You will be on the air to make your contribution. Let's head back to the phone lines and we'll take this call.
Good morning.
Good morning, caller. Welcome to the program.
I'm just calling them to bring up my McKnight, Black Pepe Isaac, and Bruce Nolan, the first track and field athlete to bring back a medal to St. Kitts. Bruce Nolan from McKnight and Pepe Isaac, soccer player. Thank you.
All right, caller, thank you for your contribution. Let's take this call. Hello, caller, you're on the air.
Good morning.
Good morning, caller, you're on the air.
My husband James was to pass, working 38 years old, the best landscaper who bring in the one apart and never recognize. When he was in peace, James Walter, my one.
All right, caller, thank you for your contribution to the program. Let's take this other call. Hello, caller, you're on the air.
Yes, we had two teachers in McKnight, Mrs. Halliday and Mrs. Smith, going to bury today. There was a very nice teacher, and as the fellow said, Pepe, I forget him, I even don't live in the area. And to Timothy Harris, the greatest, the rest of them for the fair share. Thank you.
All right, caller, thank you for your contribution to the program. You're listening to the Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. Thank you so much for your contribution on the program. We'll take a few more calls, so you can call us at 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. If you're just joining the program, we are on the topic of Black History Month, and the callers have been making their contribution and speaking about people in their community in St. Kitts and Nevis who have done great things. Let's take this call. Hello, caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Yeah, Devonne, I feel like we should take time to thank you for taking the time to give us a platform to speak our opinions, because not many people will go on and talk about it. And knowing you coming off on the ferry every day to do this show is a godsend.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. You're listening to the Edge here on ZIZ Radio. Let's take this call. Yeah. Hello, caller, you're on the air.
Devonne, thank you very much for taking my call. Devonne, we have to give so much homage to Robert Llewellyn Bradshaw, Southwell France, Limour, Fitzroy Bryan, all those men, Henry Brown, and what's his name from Nevis, Ted Hapson, and all those guys who have fought the challenge for St. Kitts Nevis, right? And until now, we still is getting this bittering about those heroes. Because if they never blazed the trails, we could have never got land, we could have never have rights, nothing at all, if those it wasn't for those men to fight the battle for us. Okay, Devon?
All right, caller, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for your contribution to the program. It's 11:54. Let's take this call. Hello, caller, you're on the air.
Yeah, Devon, this is my last year. I'm going to give recognition to 4 great men. Mr. William Doe, educator. Dr. William Manasseh Kano, Ecclesiastes work. Mr. Robert Llewellyn Bradshaw, because he was concerned about black people in our country. Nobody could have come here and discriminate against our skin and go build house on beach to block out black people from using the beach. He would have tell them OPHQ. And the other one was Mr. Lynch Wade, who was the chief of police. He was a well-disciplinary police. Couldn't farm no fool around here. Discipline you this minute. So those are 4 great men that I can remember. They need to be acknowledged and recognized. Thank you, Devon.
Thank you, caller, for your contribution to the program. Let's take this call. Hello, caller, you're on the air.
Hello, Devon.
Yes, caller.
Good morning. We're going to think about music. We're looking at Randy Rascal there and also Jazzy D. Them kind of people. Instead of the music, make the country feel nice. Right.
Thank you, caller, so much for your contribution. It is 11:56. We can facilitate maybe at least 2 more calls if you call us now at 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. We are highlighting and recognizing people in St. Kitts and Nevis who have made a significant contribution in their respective fields as part of Black History Month. Let's head back to the phone lines. We'll take this call. Caller, you're on the air.
Devon.
Yes.
I want to pick up my Dr. Kennedy Simmons, the first Prime Minister who take the country to independence and who had planned to build a bridge to St. Kitts Nevis. I just want to big him up. I believe he has done well for the 15 years he was there, and I believe he deserves to be a national hero and life for you. So, we see done the wonderful work done for Tante and over the Southeast Peninsula. Those are the breadbasket of the country now. So, Dr. Simmons, I want to wish you and your wife all the best, man. You're the star wall for this federation. Okay, brother.
All right, caller, thank you for your contribution. It is 11:58. Let me use this opportunity to say thank you so much for your contribution to the program. You've been listening to The Edge for Monday, February 12, 2024. Until next time, you guys stay safe and enjoy the rest of your Monday. I won't be here tomorrow. Tomorrow is the Prime Minister's press conference. I think it's the first press conference for 2024. So I will be back on Tuesday. Same station, same time. You guys take care. Have a good one. Wednesday, yes.